KZOZ.com. That's how you can find the Red Zone Challenge, brought to you by Firestone Walker Brew. It's time for the big game.
This is how you impress at the big game party, is by bringing Firestone Walker Brew. Okay?
What is the beer?
I know a lot of people having sales right now and stuff like that.
Right. What would you bring, Ollie? What are you bringing to your Super Bowl party from Firestone? I mean, everybody's drinking 805. I mean, do you
the bar's
step it
really
up?
high if you go to a Super Bowl party, unless you're going to a party with other people that you work with. You know,
probably this year. Well, my beer of choice is always Firestone Lager, but probably this year, if I wanted to impress people, it'd be the Mind Haze.
Yes, the hazy.
That beer is just off the charts right now. It's by far one of the best things we've done in a while. So.
Are you worried that Mind Haze, though, because last time you were swilling down some Mind Haze, there were some questionable calls in an NFC Championship game?
That is a very good point. I didn't even think about that.
You actually had a chance to have the experts panel wrapped up in the morning and the afternoon games on championship weekend, and you were drinking Mind Haze.
This isn't fun. I wanted to do this part.
Oh, man.
Mind Haze might be your bad luck.
Too.
You know, it's kind of like pulling teeth to try to win this thing, isn't it, Ollie? Or at least prevent yourself from doing the big beer bong.
At least this makes more for a more fun Super Bowl. You know, I don't have to gamble as much money in Vegas this year, so I'm okay with it right now. If you would have talked to me last week, I would have been very upset. But this week, I'm a little more calm. I worked out this morning. I'm feeling all right. I'm a little at loss of what I think's going to happen in this football game, but we'll get there too. So
I've done a really good job of ignoring all the outside noise of the New Orleans Saints and everything that they're trying to do to justify and rectify the situation.
You wouldn't even know the Rams are in this game, by the way, the way the media is covering it.
I've heard rumblings of replaying the game from the minute mark.
They can't do that. I mean, they won't even move the Super Bowl to a Saturday because of how much money it would cost them. They're not going to replay a playoff game and push this back even further.
But
I liked that narrative. I was really hoping they'd replay that game just so we got another week of football and not the Pro Bowl. But you knew that was never happening.
They could have opened the Pro Bowl with it. It would have been like the lead-in.
Jeff, do you have
more people would have watched the Pro Bowl if that was the case.
Do you have the Vegas line on this in front of you?
Yeah, I think it's still 2.5.
It is.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ollie does because he's a gambling man.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't think it's going to move much. It's where it's at, and that's it.
Okay.
It's been bouncing 2.5 to 3 on some of the websites, like Bovada right now. It's 3, but we'll see on game day if it floats back and stays at 3 in Vegas. If the sharps start coming in on one side or another.
Do you think they'll come in on the Patriots side? I haven't been paying attention to this narrative either.
So, it started at -1, Rams -1, and then immediately swung within the first day to Pats -2.5. So I don't know if they're going to. I could see them trying to bet it one way and then coming in on the Super Bowl and laying money on the other side because they got the line moved by doing little $10,000 bets here and there. But I think the sharps on game day probably will go with the Rams. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's all dependent on where the spread is at.
Yeah, the public's all over the Patriots. I mean, last I saw, it was something like 70% of the money is on the Patriots.
Wow.
Yeah. So definitely Vegas is needing the Rams at this point.
All right, so
I see why, though. I can see why.
Okay, so I think I remember reading it was 10 minutes after New England won, because the Rams won their game first, that it's flipped over to the Patriots side 10 minutes after they pulled off the win over the Kansas City Chiefs.
What's the point of getting your bet in that early?
I don't know.
Oh, I
What?
gotta make the bet while it's still fresh in my mind. You can't just wait a couple weeks. I mean, it's 2 weeks.
Maybe the number's going to change, and they're
Yeah.
trying to think they're going to make more money if they get it in right away. I don't know.
I think that's the thing. If you like one side or the other and you see value in the line at that point, then you jump on the line.
I understand
but
that,
if
but you know there's going to be some bouncing around right away.
sure.
All right, are we ready to do this? I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we're
Do I go first?
we're just like dancing here. Let's get it on.
The one thing
You don't even matter, but go ahead.
The one thing that stands out for me is the experience that the Patriots bring and the lack of experience that the Rams bring to a big game. And that's what I'm going to go with, because more often than not, teams that don't have to worry about butterflies don't get themselves in a problem situation. And I think that's what I could see happen with the Rams. I don't know. I think it's a pretty evenly matched Super Bowl. I really do. But if you're going to give me everything is even, coaching staff, I give the slight edge to the New England Patriots. But experience on the players' behalf, whoa. I mean, like, it's
night and day.
There's like 4 players of the Rams that have been to a Super Bowl before. There's like 40 on the Patriots, or so, I might be exaggerating that number, but it's a lot.
I think about this, and I think back to like when the Seahawks went to it was really their second Super Bowl, but that team, they were so young. All these kids were so young. Some of them had only been in the NFL for a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
So, and look how they handled that situation. So, yeah, it is something, because it is a lot of distractions with media, with the week leading up that you have off, and then of course playing in the biggest game of your life. But at the same time, I don't know. I think that you look at the Rams players and the guys that have been around and have played this league and some of those names, and you got to think they're going to be ready. They're not kids.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where you're at on that, Ollie, with the distraction.
I'm also, I'm leaning with the Pats too. I was thinking about the Super Bowl last year, and the Super Bowl last year, if you remember, they gave Tom Brady 2 minutes at the end of that game to drive the ball back down the field. And it was just so out of character that he had his arm hit and they were able to get the ball back. But that game was very close to going the other direction. And the same thing in this KC game. You can't leave Tom Brady that type of time in it and not think he's going to go down and score or get back where he needs to be. So I'm also taking the Pats on this one. I think the difference last year and this year, I feel like the Pats are kind of at the peak of their powers right now. It seems like, whether they were playing possum all season and then decided they were going to play in the playoffs or whatever's happening, they seem like they're at their prime. And the Rams, I will say defensively, Donald and Sue scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But you would think that Brady, he's the fastest at getting it out. So you would think they'll be able to counter that. And that offensive line coach on the Pats is quite incredible, doing what he does every year with these lines. You're like, who's on the line? How do they keep doing this? So I like the Pats. I'm going Pats 31, Rams 28. I like the Pats pretty much just on the money line. I don't know if I'd take the points or not, but you're going to have to lay a little bit of a vig in order to make some money. So that's what I'm leaning towards.
Wow. Okay.
Jeremy's going to have to swing big. Jeremy's going to have to swing big.
Obviously, going into this week, you're 0-2 in picking football games. So, and I'm 2-0.
You are the cold one.
But I'm only 2-0 because I have to go opposite of you. I mean, look at this schmuck.
True.
I am a schmuck, okay? I'm 3 games down going into the playoffs last weekend. Somehow I get lucky enough in some crazy overtime situations to be able to still be alive. But I'm still drowning. I'm not out of the water yet because the life ring hasn't even been tossed to me yet because I still have to. I'm picking the Rams, and the Rams have to win, and then I have to get this tiebreaker right.
Yeah.
And so I have my philosophy on this final score is that the only way the Rams get a win, and the way I see it,
Ollie has to give his final score first.
he did. He just did.
Oh, okay.
31-28.
31-28.
Patriots. So the only way I see the Rams being able to win this, if you give Brady the ball with 90 seconds, with 60 seconds, he is going to get them in field goal range. It just, the odds of that not happening are probably crazy. So I think that the Rams have to win this game by 4 points. Because if it's within 3, it'll go to an overtime, and who knows? Maybe it still will. But if they're going to win it in regulation time, the Rams are going to have to win it by 4 points because Brady will get the ball back, and in 60 seconds he can put them in field goal range. So, and I think these are two offensive teams that are going to put up some numbers. So 34-29 is going to be my final score.
34-29.
34-29 Rams.
29 is a tough one to get at.
So
How do you get to
explain one last time so there's clarity on this, how this tiebreaker works.
Oh, no.
Right?
You know what? I'm sorry. I messed up. I wanted to go 34-30. I said 4 points. I got screwed up.
34-30.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I want 4 points. I'm sorry. I can't do math.
Okay, so how it works is how many ever you're off compiles your total score. So you've got the Patriots beating the Rams 31-28. If that happens, wholeheartedly, you obviously win. You have 0. Whoever has the lowest point total at the end is going to win the tiebreak. Now, in order for Jeremy to win, he would have to have a lower point total. So say the Patriots were to win 34-28. You missed the Patriots number by 3. So your total going into that would be 3. Now, Jeremy's would be in that same case scenario where the Patriots win 34-28. Jeremy would have missed the Pats by 4, and he would have missed the Rams by 6, leaving his total at 10. So you would win in that situation.
Well, he'd win anyways because if the Pats win, he wins.
Right.
But if the Rams win, and so it's still there, and then it's still we're then tied if the Rams win.
Every point that you get off of whatever your team's total is, that's going to give you an actual score.
So if the the Pats are only able to put up, let's say, 21 points, and the final score is 30-21, and Ollie put down the Pats for 31, then he would be 9 points off just on that score, and then you would go to the Rams and see how many points off he is there, and then you would combine those numbers, and that would be his total number.
Correct.
Now, if you tie after the tiebreak,
this is very important to get this out, so everybody understands.
I absolutely agree.
Because
60 ounces of beer sitting on this.
I'm kind of looking at this. I'm trying to see if there's a scenario in which you guys could tie after the tiebreak. And 34-30, if that happens, I think we'll be okay.
We'll be okay because I'm 3. I think I'm winning by a margin of 3, and he's winning margin of 4, right?
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
there it is.
It should be fine.
Wow. Exciting stuff. I really do think this game could go either direction. I am not confident one way or another. So when in doubt, go with the Patriots. Plus, I want to root for greatness. Why not? At this point, let's see Michael Jordan's status. A 6th ring here. Let's see it happen.
Yeah, I am too. I really want the Patriots to win, and that I never thought I'd say those words. But I want to see the greatest quarterback. I want to be able to tell my grandkids, well, there's no Tom Brady.
Exactly.
But you can still do that, okay? You can still do that. He's still the most winning Super Bowl quarterback there has ever been.
I mean, I want it to be undisputed. I don't want Patrick Mahomes to come along and make it close. I want it to be undisputed.
Yep.
All right, so recapping it again. Ollie has the Patriots 31-28. I have the Rams 34-30. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
What's this weird music that we're listening to?
This is
I was thinking the same thing.
This is serious stuff right here. This is what it comes down to.
Okay, so a lot of people,
battle.
Yesterday we were asking people to fix a Central Coast festival, and I think it was Curtis wrote in on Twitter, and he said, "Make the Firestone Walker Invitational 2 days." Any talks about that you can?
So more people have access to it.
Yeah. Has that ever been discussed?
We have talked about putting like a musical element to it, and we've been doing like a concert and they did it this last year. We did a concert on Friday nights, but it wasn't the festival, so it was the concert the night before and then the fest the next day. I think the thing that makes this festival so nice is, one, we haven't increased the size, so it really does feel like an intimate festival, and two, it's so hard to get tickets to. There's some allure to that, and it's really well done. I mean, Veronica Crowell over here, she knows how to run events, and it's so awesome. The food's amazing. All of the breweries are amazing because Matt handpicks all these breweries from all around the world. So it's a really good time. I don't know if... Go ahead.
No, I was just saying what's great about the food is you made it a competition for the chefs. So they're going to bring their A game. So the food's going to be spot on. And there's a lot of it. And, of course, there's even more beer.
But if it's such a big popular thing, why not, like Curtis said, man, make it 2 days?
Well, the whole thing is like several days, right? Because the brewers come in, and you guys are hosting them starting on Thursday, aren't you? Or Wednesday or something?
Yeah, but
we actually go to the water park on Friday, and then we have the water park to ourselves. And then, Saturday then Friday night's the barbecue and the band, and then Saturday's the actual fest.
Listen, it's just exclusive. It's going to be exclusive for now.
You don't want to ruin a good thing here. So if you're lucky enough to get tickets to it, you should be stoked.
I think we should talk on Monday.
Yeah,
I will be I'll be in the airport on Monday. I'll be coming back from Vegas, but.
Of course you will.
Well, what time? Are you trying to say you can't talk to us on Monday at all?
I might be able to between flights. I'll be flying into L.A. Why don't we do it? Can we do it on Wednesday again?
Yes, we could do it on Wednesday.
I have to wait till Wednesday?
We will talk on Wednesday. Well, you might want to wait till Wednesday.
I might quit. I may not be here Wednesday.
Let's do it Wednesday. I'll definitely be around Wednesday.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Hey, you too, gentlemen. This is always fun. Talk to you guys soon.
There goes Ollie from Firestone Walker. You got to try that new Mind Haze. It's. Have you had it yet?
I have not tried it yet.
Super good. Super good. It's everywhere. You can buy it.
I know.
All
grocery stores everywhere.
So there it is. It's in the books. All right. Who do you like? You like his pick or my pick? Well, you like his pick because you think the Patriots are going to win.
I think that's the narrative.
And I just didn't have a choice.
If I were to do a tiebreaker, I'd have said Pats 28-24.
Oh, lower score. Lower score. We'll see.
Although
the Rams have a great defense.
They have a good offense too. I just think Jared Goff's going to get rattled. I just see that happening.
If you caught this late, you can always catch it in a podcast form. We're going to put it up for you. Get to kzoz.com, click on the Redzone Challenge page, and you can also find this on social media at Jeff and Jeremy, Facebook and Twitter.